What is up, guys? This is Sinister here with TechRichGames, and I'm bringing you my first recorded Battle Spot free battle video. I had a battle against Iman here, who had actually a pretty intimidating team, considering my team at least. He had, as you can see, Blaziken, Genesect, and Metagross, but he also had on the side Azumarill, Kyurem Black, and I think he had Venusaur. I'm not sure what his sixth Pokemon was. I think it's Venusaur, but I'm not sure. But if I know who Iman is, if maybe he ends up watching this video, I could always post a link in the description to his channel if he has one. But we had a single battle, which is really fun. I think my team that I have right now does a lot better in singles than it does in a full 6-on-6. Just because I still have a few Pokemon that aren't fully IV bred and stuff like that. But my team that I have is Klefki as my lead, Goodra as my special attacker, Arcanine as my physical attacker. And then on the side I also have Greninja, Chestnut, and Celebi. But I brought these two in because I saw he had Genesect and Metagross, and if it was Venusaur, I was like, well, 3 of his 6, are weak to fire. And I needed a special attacker, and because he had so many steel types, I decided to bring in Goodra, who knows Earthquake, instead of bringing in my Greninja, because Greninja wouldn't have been able to do anything against steel types. And then, of course, I'm always going to bring in Klefki because he's my lead. He's my dual screen spikes lead, and I really love Klefki. He's so awesome. But let's get the battle started. Alright, and of course I start off with Klefki. Set up my my spikes and screens. So, first off, I'm gonna set up my light screens because I'm afraid of this Metagross. I thought he would have been a special attacking Metagross, but he goes for the Iron Defense, which is pretty smart. Especially if you see a Klefki, you pretty much know that it's gonna be a lead Pokemon setting up stuff. But I'm going to set out spikes so that way he could, whenever he switches in, he'll be taking damage. And he goes for another iron defense, which is smart. But I go for a Draining Kiss, just to deal him a little damage. And then he goes for Zen Headbutt. Thankfully I avoid the attack, even though it wouldn't do much. But now that I see that he's physical, I'll go for the Reflect. And then Zen Headbutt doesn't do anything behind screens. No. And then I also rock the Rocky Helmet, so that deals him a bit of damage. And he withdraws it to Blaziken, trying to kill my Klefki, but I go for a Draining Kiss again, which is awesome against Blaziken because he is fighting. So I know for sure Blaziken is going to either go for Blaze Kick or Fire Blitz, whatever he has that's Fire type. So I bring in Arcanine, who has Flash Fire. He's going to Mega Evolve. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because Arcanine is just going to absorb this Blaze Kick, power up his Fire type moves. But he gets Speed Boost, of course. And he uses Sky Uppercut. Doesn't do anything to Arcanine. So I'm going to Outrage. Just because... I mean, Extreme Speed might have done something, and then Wild Charge wouldn't have done much. But I just wanted the Outrage to make sure I get in the damage. And I also didn't really want to use Wild Charge because I didn't want to take any more recoil than I already needed to take. And as you can see in the end of the video, which was the right choice. Alright, so I knock out his Blaziken. I get confused from Outrage. Which is no big deal. Gonna heal a little bit with leftovers. And my Reflex went off. So his Genesect comes out. I don't want Arcanine taking any more damage, just because Genesect outspeeds Arcanine. So I'm gonna switch out. Bring in Goodra, who could hopefully try to get an Earthquake on him. But he U-turns. And not knowing until after the video, I didn't realize how shitty Guja's defense was. His defense right now with no EVs at all in it, I think he may have 4 at most, and it doesn't even break 100. It's like 75 at level 50. It's ridiculous. But I go for the Earthquake on the Metagross. Almost knocks him out. Then Meteor Mash is going to knock out Gudra, which is fine. It's all good and dandy. I don't care about your attack going up because you're not going to be able to kill Arcanine. So I bring in Arcanine. I'm going to Flare Blitz him, of course. Knock him out. So he's only down to 1 Pokemon left. And that's his Genesect, which I'm kind of worried about at this point because he outspeeds Arcanine. And I'm getting damaged every turn from Flare Blitz. But thankfully I have leftovers. Heal me up a little bit. And then his Genesect is going for the Thunder, which kind of worried me. Because I don't have any special defense EVs. And he paralyzes me with 10 HP left. And thank God I did not get paralyzed hacked that turn and was able to Flare Blitz for the win. Because otherwise I would have had Klefki, and Klefki would have done nothing. But Arcanine faints from recoil, which is all good. Arcanine did his job. He was a beast. Don't underestimate Arcanine. He's amazing. He's my favorite Pokemon of all time. Anyway, I hope you guys really like this. I hope to do more of these. They're really fun. And I enjoy battling just as much as I do, you know, playing the games and breeding. But battling is always the most fun thing about Pokemon, and I really hope y'all enjoy it. If y'all haven't already, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel to see what else we have to offer. We have a few playthroughs of Pokemon that I've done. We have a lot of game reviews and stuff like that, podcasts, all good stuff. Well, I'm signing out, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Peace.